Welcome to Hollywood. I'd like to introduce you to Los Angeles, California and some of the places that exist within it. First, I'd like to talk about Hollywood proper. Where we're standing right now is Sunset and La Brea. It's an infamous corner here in Hollywood, California. You can see all kinds of people, all kinds of things, bumps pissing on themselves, shitting in trash cans, asking for money, all at the same time. It's a wonderful place to be. If you'd like to move here and possibly get a nice taste of it yourself, I suggest you come down here. In Hollywood, there are many different neighborhoods. We have Los Feliz. It's kind of kitschy, people wearing handlebar mustaches, members-only jackets, and nice Beatle boots, and they're really obnoxious, you know, but they're cool. They're cool, and that's what makes them obnoxious. And they probably won't hang out with you, much less talk to you when you first get out here, until you get a tattoo and start dressing like that. Now, I'd also like to talk about Larchmont. You don't really have to spend much time there. It's for rich people who like to drink coffee and listen to Porgy and Bess by Gershwin and go to Jewish delis. It's kind of pretty boring. There's one of our fellow citizens right now doing what he does, showing how cool he is, peeling out, which I'm sure is, you know, something that's cool all over the country. Anyways, what I'd like to talk about now, other than Hollywood, is we have Silver Lake. It's kind of an uppity hipster. It's due to gentrification, so they've gone in and they've basically moved all the poor people out by making their rent unaffordable so they could go there and look really fucking hip. So if you want to go there and be part of basically displacing entire communities, come on down and do it. We're totally welcome to. That's what we're into out here. Totally bringing affluence in and pushing people that have roots in their neighborhood out. We also have another part known as downtown LA, which is one of my favorite parts of Los Angeles. It's actually very east. We have San Julian, we have the garment district where there's actually sweatshops right here in America. People living like they're in a third world country right in downtown Los Angeles. And after they get off work, a lot of them like to go down to what's known as Tent City at San Julian and San Pedro, where they all bang heroin and smoke crack in the open air. Cops don't do anything because it's business as usual. Now we have what's known as the West Side, which is completely antithetical to what I just told you. What I just showed you over here. What we have on the West Side is a bunch of rich, bougie, upper class that like to go down to Rodeo Drive and flaunt their Gucci bags with their little dogs inside their Fendi purses, walk around, and there's no makeup that's being worn that's under the level of MAC cosmetics. It's not going to happen. So if you want to go there and see some Bentleys and some Lamborghinis and some Botox and some plastic oozing out of some giant fake tits, that's where you need to go. And while you're at it, you can probably pick up a Jamba Juice because they have those out there too. And then what we have is the Valley, right? Now this is where all the poor people like to go. They're poor, but they're aspiring to be actors or make it, or perhaps they're just locals. A lot of the locals that were born in Los Angeles or California or Southern California tend to gravitate towards the Valley. That's where they all stay and they boil and seethe because it's a valley and it's encased by all the hills of Hollywood. So the heat, it's like a giant magnifying glass. It's God's way of saying, I hate you. Welcome here. I hate you so much, I'm going to burn you and give you carcinogens. There's actually a layer of toxic soup that sits in the atmosphere that gives the sunset in the valley actually like a nice metallic purple greenish haze. If you want to go there, that's a lot of fun. And then we also have what's known as nothing else. That's basically it. Basically, it's a cesspool of narcissism and self-hatred and isolation, and we'd like to welcome you to come out here and give it a shot if you want to. Thank you.
You fucked up! You bitch! You really fucked up! You fucked up! You fucking Nazi whore! Well, you kicked me over, but now you'll pay!
Okay, now I would like to talk to you about driving in Los Angeles, California. Okay, this is one of the most well-known facts when people talk about California and particularly Los Angeles is the traffic, which, by the way, it's not a myth. It's completely true. It is one of the worst aspects of being in Los Angeles, and that is driving. The traffic is horrible. People will cut you off and you will cut them off. There's no room for defensive driving. You must be on the offense at all times if you want to get somewhere. The only thing more aggressive and the only thing that's more annoying than driving in Los Angeles is getting parking tickets, which you're going to get because there's not enough parking space for all the people that are coming here, and they all want to drive and they all want to be here, and so you're not going to have a place to park. You're going to get a parking ticket, and that's that. And you better pay them off, because if you don't pay your parking tickets, you basically, what you have is 21 days, and the minute that lapses, it doubles. And if you get 6 unpaid, that's 6, not 4. If you get 6 unpaid parking tickets, you get a boot. A big orange, big fat, neon orange, safety orange boot on your vehicle. And they have these little guys, they roll around in their little cars, and they fucking check on their little computer and check in the little database to make sure that you've been paying your parking tickets. And if you haven't, they boot your car, they take your vehicle to the impound. And if you don't have enough money to pay your parking tickets, believe me, you're not gonna have enough money to get your car out of the fucking impound. So, just a word of advice. However, if you're determined to come here for whatever reason, and you're willing to go through with that, and you don't have the money, and you still want to stay out here, and they do take your vehicle, and you're left destitute, you can always ride the metro. You can ride the public transit system. We have trains that go all over to every municipality in Los Angeles, California. Okay? You can catch that. But also, you can catch a lot of other things besides a ride on the bus. You can catch tuberculosis. You can catch all types of different forms of hepatitis, if you'd like. I'd suggest wearing a bunny suit whenever you're riding public transportation, because you're bound to catch some type of illness, sickness, because you're going to be encased in a bus, the air circulating from you to the homeless person to the old lady with 99-cent store groceries. It's awful. But you can get around if you have to. You're going to stop at every block. The bus driver's going to hate you. You're going to pick up people in wheelchairs that are wearing American flag hats, peeing in colostomy bags. It's Hollywood. Welcome to the dream.
You fucked up! You bitch! You really fucked up! You fucked up! You sloppy little shit bitch! Well, you dicked me over!
Now we're at the Sunset Strip in Hollywood, California. It's probably about 75 degrees, probably wouldn't get up to more than 80. By the summer it's basically the same, might get up to 100 out here in Hollywood. Over in the west side, over in Venice or Santa Monica, Marina del Rey, Malibu, anything like that, it's probably the best weather that you could possibly have living in Los Angeles, California. It never gets more than 80 degrees year-round, that's how it is. The valley is unbelievably hot, it's sweltering, it's miserable. It gets above 100 degrees in the summer, it stays that way at night. A lot of people think, how am I going to live with this type of weather and not go crazy? I'm speaking of the people in the valley, that is. And the answer is, we'll come to Sunset Strip, where we are right now. It is the nightlife of Hollywood. And you have everything. You have the Katana, which is a sushi restaurant. You have House of Blues. You have the Standard. You have Justin Timberlake's fusion Japanese American restaurant. If I could sum Los Angeles' nightlife up in one word, I think it would have to be just plain gay. If you want to come out here and you want to meet a girl or you want to meet a guy and you think that you're going to do it at this place, you better be fake, because that's the only way you're going to be able to relate to anyone that comes out to this place. So with that, I really don't have anything else to say. That's it.